All right. Here we go again. It's Taurus Downey. Go hard, go home. All right. Talking about Mr. Locario again today. I mean, he's got so much stuff that it's trash. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get through all of it. I gotta start getting to some of the other people because Jesus Christ, trying to correct this doggone dating thing is gonna be hard. But what I want to point out about this situation in this video right here, it's not even a video. I don't think. I think it's some kind of radio show. What the other person was telling me about that sent it to me. I haven't watched it yet. I pulled it up just now. I was about to do another video, and I saw this one also. And that thing is one that was on my list, but it was on that list of other ones I was gonna do too. I don't know how you can call yourself a game guru or a dating coach, and I don't know how any man can view you as a good one when you put the words Will Smith and game in the same sentence. That right there should be blasphemy. This should be like talking against the Bible. Any guy that's been watching Will Smith for the last so many odd years, 20, 30 years with Jada Pinkett Smith, no, this dude don't got nothing to do with game. Step his game up. The words right there, as you see the words on the screen, that right there is blasphemy. Will Smith step his game up. That's like, no. So I'm gonna get in this one. I'm gonna listen to what this dude got to say because some of his people that watch his show, they come on my channel telling me that I need to look at this guy more. But any guy, I'm telling you right now, and if you're one of those people, you are an idiot, and I will not watch this person only to critique him and talk smack about him. Any grown man that uses Will Smith and game in the same sentence is somebody you should be listening to. I'm telling you that right now. So let's go ahead and get into this right here.
3, 2, 1, go. You are listening to The Bad Boy Radio Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. This is that real shit, not that fake shit. The only radio show that's not afraid to tell you the truth about the game.
Okay, that's a lie if you're talking about Will Smith. If Will Smith is the subject of any type of game, besides saying that he's a fuck up, that's bullshit. But let's see what else they can say.
This is the Bad Boy Radio Show. Remember, the truth is inside you.
Get to this new shit. All right, so the first news story we got is Will Smith finally comes out with a new video message, talking about the whole situation with the slap and apologizing to Will Smith and all that other good shit. So what's the story with that shit?
You mean apologizing to Chris Rock?
Oh yeah, Chris Rock. I said responsible to Will Smith. Yeah, apologizing to Chris Rock.
Let's see. Let me see. Here go a video.
Chris, and the message that came back is that it's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in.
Before we go into getting much further in this, I want to let everybody know that I'm a big Will Smith fan. Okay, I've been listening to this dude ever since Parents Don't Understand. Ever since DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, I've been down with this dude. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this side of everything, because I'm gonna tell you, he's the best actor in the world. He's the only rapper who has made it without cursing or talking about bitches and hoes I'm a Will Smith fan. But nigga, you ain't got no game. Will Smith ain't got no game. I don't care what these niggas finna say, because I ain't even heard what they about to say. But they full of shit if they talking about Will Smith and some game. He ain't got none.
That moment.
Right. So that's a little clip from his apology. And so it says Will Smith apologizes to Chris Rock, this time in video. So it says actor Will Smith posted a YouTube video Friday apologizing for striking presenter Chris Rock during the live TV broadcast of this year's Academy Award ceremony. Audiences around the world watch Will Smith stride along the stage after Rock made a crack about Smith's wife's haircut. Smith slapped Rock in the face and then sat down in the audience and yelled expletives at him. Will Smith went on to win the Best Actor Oscar for his starring role in the film King Richard, but days later he resigned from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, which then banned him from its events for 10 years. Quote, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. Smith said Friday in an emotional video, adding that he had reached out to Rock and was told the comedian is not yet ready. Earlier this week, Rock reportedly addressed the slap during his stand-up show in New Jersey. Quote,
because a grown-ass man don't talk to no beta motherfucker. He already took the slap and didn't react a certain way because of the situation they was in. But no, he shouldn't be expecting Chris Rock to talk to him. I wouldn't be. And if I was Chris Rock, I'd never speak that nigga again. If they was on our level, I'd be beating his ass. I understand being on their level because they're doing it, it's gonna cost money. But you're little, like how Will Smith is now slowly declining and losing all these people, you know what I'm saying, losing endorsements and shit like that, you know, it's going to cost that. So I can understand how Chris Rock is handling it. But if it was down here, you have to hunt that dude down.
Sorry, saying, quote, anyone who says words hurt has never been punched in the face, unquote. Rock reportedly joked, adding that he wasn't a victim and shook it off. Quote, I don't go to the hospital for a paper cut, unquote. Oh. Gotta
hit him with the thing.
Shots fired from Chris Rock. So after hours after the infamous slap, Smith had written Rock an apology on Instagram, but this was his first message on video. There's no part of me that thinks, quote, there's no part of me that thinks this was the right way to behave in that moment, unquote. He said, quote, there's no part of me that thinks this was the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults, unquote. Facing the camera, Smith sighed several times and appeared to hold back tears. He addressed questions that had been raised, such as, why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? And he said, I was fogged out by that point, he answered. And it says, Smith has said he responded to Rock's joke about his wife buzz cut hair, similar to the style sported by Demi Moore in the movie G.I. Jane. Jada Pinkett Smith suffers from hair loss and has publicly addressed with her struggles with alopecia. Quote, after Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? Unquote, which was another question Smith answered in the video. And then he said, quote, I made a choice of my own from my own experiences, from my history with Chris, he said, quote, Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe, unquote. So that's pretty much it. He talked about how he apologized to his mother, and his brother, Tony Rock, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And he apologized to Questlove because it was Questlove's award that Rock was presenting at the time, and all of this and all of that. So he says, it really breaks my heart to have tarnished and stolen the moment and all of this and all of that. I mean, it's pretty much weak bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm like, if you are who you are, like, there's really no need to say sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But the thing is, I think, what if Chris Rock says, all right, cool. Let me get the slap back. Let me hit you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, exactly. That way, a lot of people think that that's the way it's going to go. A lot of people think, like, let me slap the shit out of you on national TV in front of everybody like you did me, nigga.
right, exactly, right.
Or let me shoot you in the chest with a bulletproof vest on and see how that works. Like,
right,
you know what I mean?
something. Because I'm like, yo, but see, I think Will Smith's whole issue, man, is that, and you know, it's like,
okay, before he even talks, I'm gonna tell you what Will Smith's issue is. Will Smith don't got no game. The same game that they be talking about in this game, they're talking about that he can step up. Will Smith does not have this. This self-confidence thing that they keep talking about, he don't got it. Okay? He don't got that. But I'm interested to see how they're saying he can step that up.
I just noticed this a lot. Just like the reason why so many people have a lot of these type of issues and they going through all this shit is because they give a fuck. See, once you stop giving a fuck, then nothing matters. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning like none of it means anything to you because a lot of this shit is coming from like Will Smith's trauma with.
Okay, this is the dumb dude with the shades. Okay, I don't even know his name. I call him Sidekick. This is Sidekick. All right, let me tell you something, Sidekick. Will Smith been quit giving a fuck. When Jada Smith told Will Smith she didn't want to marry him, Will Smith didn't give a fuck. He did anyway. When Jada Pinkett Smith was still riding Tupac's balls, Will Smith didn't give a fuck. He kept going on with the situation. When Always Alsina had sex with Jada Pinkett Smith while she was married to Will Smith, Will Smith didn't give a fuck. What level of not giving a fuck? Because damn, to me it seemed like he been not giving a fuck. But see, this is what you get when you talking to these game guys. They're talking about don't give a fuck and everything will be okay. No, this dude didn't give a fuck the whole time and he fucked everything up. His doggone career and legacy is tarnished for fucking ever. Because he didn't give a fuck. Hey, so look, Sidekick, you got me on that one. But I knew y'all was going to say something dumb is what y'all do. Let's go ahead and let's see what the rest of they got to say.
Shit that happened back in the day with his mom and shit. Now he has this issue with dealing with women. And now he feels like he has to like, you know, protect Jada. And that's why he did the shit he did. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is that if he didn't give a fuck, then none of that shit would mean anything.
Exactly. And that's what I mean when I say like
this is what happens when you got 40-year-old men still talking about game. This right here. Like I just said a minute ago, Will Smith been quit giving a fuck. And it's got him nowhere. And it's gonna get you nowhere. That's what's gonna happen. If you listen to guys like Locario, you're gonna wind up just like Will Smith. You're going to pay these guys all your life to get to you to the point of being like Will Smith. That's what's going to happen.
To me, it's some weak shit because, look, I'm like this. When you know who you are, you kind of reserve you're willing to go down whatever road you're supposed to go down based on who you are.
Right. It just is what it is.
So my thing is like this. Everybody could think that Jada Pinkett is a bitch and, you know, she ain't worth it and all of this and all of that and she's just using him. It don't matter what we think.
Right.
If Will Smith loved his wife and he truly thinks that Chris Rock shouldn't have said nothing about her hair,
right,
and he wanted to slap her and he chose to do that. At the end of the day, nigga,
right,
this is my wife. Fuck you. I'm gonna slap you in your fucking face.
And this is exactly what you're going to wind up being. A slave to a woman. You see, that's what he's talking about. This is what the game thing gets you. Because you already start out, they object to you. Will Smith shows all the signs of game. The woman objected to him, he kept going. That's why I keep saying it's begging. She objected to him, he kept going. She fucks somebody else, he keeps going. She does this and he keeps going. And now Locario is saying that you should keep going. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is doggone trash.
Right.
And that's me in my marriage.
Right.
I'm not backpedaling for none of you niggas. You understand?
Exactly.
That's how I feel. Like if you a fucking man, then but see the problem with Will Smith is that he's a flexible nigga, bro.
Right. And the reason why he even did all that shit in the first place is because he gives too much of a fuck. Because to me, I look at that like if that was really how he is, then I'm like, just do you. But I don't think that's really how he is. He's like that because he gives a fuck. See, you're not really yourself until you don't give a fuck. And what I mean is you don't give a fuck in a sense where you're like, see, you can't give a fuck and then take action on giving a fuck, because then what you're doing is you're taking action on the things that you're giving a fuck about.
This dude, Sidekick, Sidekick has attended the college of bullshit and stupidity. And I'm pretty sure he graduated with fucking honors. This guy is summa cum laude in here. Straight A's and B's. If it's stupid and dumb, good God, I can't. See, that's why the one reason why I'm not gonna have any problem building my channel or getting followers and getting a whole bunch of money out of this YouTube thing. Because if these guys can damn do it, a fucking monkey can do it.
And so what I'm saying is that in the first place, if you didn't give a fuck, then that would be your natural state. Because what happens is that a lot of the times we give a fuck because of our ego. You see what I'm saying? And that's what makes us lash out and do crazy things or do this or do that, because we're trying to save our ego. We're trying to save our image of who we think, we are, or what people are, expecting us to be and all this other shit. So my thing is, because like I was watching this movie the other day, it was like a series or whatever. And in the show, the girl, she committed suicide because she did some like sex tape, and then like it started floating around and everyone started making fun of her and yada yada yada. So she couldn't take the pressure and she killed herself, right? And I'm watching this and I'm looking at this and I'm like, this character, she would have been cool if she just didn't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? Oh. But she killed her.
You see, not giving a fuck just solves everything. It ain't solved none of Will Smith's problems, because I'm telling you, he didn't give a fuck. He hasn't the whole time. We'll go over it again at the end of the video. But see, this why Locario's bad enough. Sidekick, that dude, he's nuts. I watch the show just sometimes to see him be stupid. I can't believe that much. A 40-year-old man is that dense.
Herself because she gave a fuck. See, that's the problem with a lot of people, is that a lot of their issues in their life and the unhappiness comes from them giving a fuck too much. And usually you give a fuck because you're worried about other people's opinions, and you're worried about other people's opinions and their views of you because you're looking for the validation. And you're looking for the validation because you don't love yourself. That's all. That's what it boils down to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Actually, Sidekick is kind of on to something with that one, because that is Will Smith's problem. Will Smith is looking for validation from he didn't look for validation just from Jada Pinkett Smith. He was also turned down by Pepper of Salt and Pepper back in the day, because she wanted a hood nigga, and he's just not that. So he's doing his game thing, like what they're saying. You're playing the role, but you can't fit the role, and now it's causing you these problems. Which is the same thing is going to happen for you if you're listening to Sidekick. But Sidekick might have a little bit of merit right there.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. Bro. Because look, I understand it's Hollywood too, so you got to maybe try to save face for your career and this and that. And from that perspective, I get it. But when it comes to being a man and just and being who you are, I figure like this: whether you making a mistake or you doing the right thing, either way, you have to. Either way, to you, it should be the right thing.
Exactly, because you're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
It's not the worst thing to do it, so therefore it should be the right thing. But the part that fucks with me is the fact that you laughed at the joke, and then you switched up and then went and smacked the nigga.
Right, exactly.
If Will and Jada was frowning as soon as they heard the G.I. Jane joke, my nigga, like he's he made fun of some other people, blah blah blah. But it would have made more sense to me if, as soon as he said, Jada, I love you.
Right.
Can't wait to see you in G.I. Jane. And as soon as he said G.I. Jane 2,
right.
If both him and Will and Jada was frowning, was like screw facing, like, man, fuck that nigga. And then he got up and did what he did, I would have been like, I would have fucking applauded the nigga. Like,
right,
nigga,
exactly.
what you gonna do for your fucking wife, nigga? That's your wife. That's your situation. Who am I to fucking judge and say anything about your situation,
right,
nigga?
And how you supposed to do your shit, right, exactly.
I can agree with Locario about that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can agree with him about that part. Because if both of them was pissed off when the joke went down, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I probably would have done that myself. If I was disgusted at what you said in the moment, I may well knock your ass out too. But the result that Will Smith got is the result of game like Mr. Locario teaches. Because the guy didn't get, this not giving a fuck thing is a double-edged sword. I've said it again. Every time you go talking about this shit, you got double-edged swords in this. Okay? He didn't give a fuck. Jada told him, I don't want to get married. Didn't give a fuck. I'm fucking out because I seen her. Didn't give a fuck. Tupac is dead and I still love him. Didn't give a fuck. He kept trying. He kept trying and kept going. And that is the core of the problem. That right there is the core of the problem. The game of keep trying, keep pursuing something that's fucking doggone rejecting you. And that's what you're going to get. The shit that Will Smith is getting right now is what you're going to get. So, you know, the Locario listeners that's on here right now, that's probably going to be leaving dumb messages later on. I see you at 40. I hope some of y'all, yeah, I see you at 40. I see you at my age. I'm 44. These guys are 40. And most of y'all are probably way younger than that. If you listen to this shit, if you're over 25 or if I'm 30, the latest is 30, and you still talking this game shit and talking about tricking and simping and shit like that, like they talking, yeah, I see you at 40.
Exactly.
That's what the fuck you feel you gotta do. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that's what you feel you gotta do, so do it.
Right, exactly.
But the fact that you laughed, a hearty laugh too. Like, he didn't just giggle under his breath. No, the nigga open mouth laughed.
Right.
Laugh out loud. And then he looked over at his fucking wife with the frowny face.
Right.
And was like, uh-oh. And then flipped the script and then went and smacked the nigga. That's the part that pisses me off, bro. Because that shows me that you have no continuity in your fucking character. You're a weak link. You're a wishy-washy motherfucker.
Right.
I don't like niggas like that,
exactly,
bro.
Because he's not actually being fully himself. He's caught in between like who he is and who he's trying to be based off of other people's expectations. And that's what a lot of people
No sidekick. That's not the problem. Will Smith is a victim of game. This is what game looks like at fucking 50 or 40. You would have busted down bitch that ain't about shit, not doing as much as you, and fucking other niggas, and you having to be like that. That's what it's like at fucking 40 and 50. I know that. I see these guys out here all day. I see Will Smith every day, and they all started out with game. They was the game niggas. They did whatever. They took whatever. It was by any means necessary. Just like how Locario was just saying, I wouldn't backtrack. I'm not backtracking. That's how they all sound. That's how they all sound. And this shit like Will Smith, he's the poster boy for what the fuck happens when you exercise game. When a bitch is saying, I don't like you, or a bitch is saying, I don't want to do it, and you go this far down the damn road with this bitch, this is what the fuck you get. That's what you get.
People do. And they do that because they just give a fuck too much. All Will Smith had to do is not give a fuck. Like, if I was him, I would have came back on that video and said, listen, look, I don't feel good about this slap and shit. And Chris Rock, I apologize to your mother. But from here on out, I'm letting y'all niggas know right now, this is who the fuck I am, and fuck y'all niggas if y'all don't like me. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he should have said.
And see the type of emotional shit that Mr. Locario is spitting out right now. Oh, well, because that's what he would say. Fuck y'all niggas. I don't think we all think. And you know what? Guess what, bro? The other niggas don't give a fuck. Hey, the awards academy. Hey, we don't give a fuck what you think, cause you ain't that big. It ain't about you. We banned you from our shit for 10 years, and by the way, everybody else that you could make money out of is starting to fucking get away from your ass too. And if that plays out in the next couple of years to wind up being where Will Smith ain't got no money, we gonna see what Jada Pinkett Smith's gonna do. Because normally when a guy starts going on the decline and he at a powerful level with a woman that already don't want you, the bitch usually leaves. That's what usually happens. So you have to see what's gonna happen in the next couple of years.
That's what he should have said. Like, look, nigga. He should have been like, yo, one day I might be cool, one day I might not be cool. You understand what I'm saying? One day I might feel this way, one day I might not feel this way. You understand? Now, the thing is, I applaud Will Smith for at least what I applaud him for.
Men don't walk around talking about one day I feel this way and one day I feel that way. See, men don't do that. That is a female trait. That is a female trait. That's what I'm saying. You got these guys listening to Sidekick and doggone Locario, but they're spitting fucking female traits. Men don't do that. Men don't walk around telling grown ass other men, one day I'm like this and one day I'm like that. That's what women do. But y'all keep on.
Whereas, like, I like the fact that he's not afraid to be transparent and just tell niggas what it is. Like, hey, you know, I feel this way and I feel that way and blah, blah, blah. But the problem is he's still not brave enough to really be Will Smith. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly, right.
And until he does that, he ain't gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just straight up own it, bro. Just straight up fucking own it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I'm like, you at that point already. You got enough money, so you ain't like he has fuck you money. So then he should tell these niggas fuck you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Yo, come on, man. That's shit
how
crazy.
I see. The thing is, when it comes to this type of shit, you know, I always believe that there's two things. There's like a general opinion, and then there's your personal opinion.
Right.
Now, sometimes your personal opinion is gonna align with your general opinion, and so be it. But sometimes your personal opinion won't align with your general opinion.
Right.
Because the thing is, when it comes to a general opinion, in my book, it's kind of like the thing with the general opinion, and the reason why it's general is because I feel like generally everybody has the fucking right to do what the fuck they want to do.
Exactly, right.
I honestly fucking believe that. So as much as niggas might hear me say, you know, oh, you know, these transgender motherfuckers and blah, 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 or this, that, and the third bitch ass niggas, or simps, or MGTOW, or black pill, or whatever the fuck you sell, nigga, do what the fuck you want to do, though.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
If you ask,
yeah, because that's the way. I agree with Sidekick on this point, because that's what I feel about these guys. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. I feel that same way about the game guys, or the little guru guys, game guru. I want to do game. But what I'm telling guys on my channel is this right here is what you're gonna get. They're covering Will Smith right now. And he is exactly the prime example of why you shouldn't really listen to shit that these guys are fucking saying. I mean, you can for entertainment, for fun, because they're funny. I ain't give them that. But the shit that they tell you, the type of attitude they try to portray, like this guy keep talking about, stop giving a fuck. Nigga, please. Will Smith been quit giving a fuck. He can't have given a fuck. And it hasn't gotten him any better. What has gotten him is trash. And that is what not giving a fuck is going to get you. Trash. And these guys can't negate that. They never will.
Ask me my opinion? All y'all motherfuckers is stupid, crazy, and idiotic, of course.
Exactly,
that's my personal opinion, though, if you asking. You understand?
Right.
But at the same time, nigga, be free, because if one of you motherfuckers try to tell me what to do, we got problems.
Exactly. Facts. That's a fact.
All right. So look, that was obviously the end of their show for that day. Okay. Y'all can go check out some more of their shit if y'all want to for entertainment purposes, because that's what I do. And I critique it also. But their main subject in here about Will Smith and his game thing is that Will Smith can step his game up by not giving a fuck, and that's bullshit. His reason for suffering right now is because he didn't give a fuck. That's the reason he's suffering. And if you follow the advice of people like this, you will suffer also. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Will is not a fucking exception to the rule. Will Smith is exactly what these niggas in the street are getting when they do this game junk. Because game involves you not giving a fuck about what the other person thinks or what the other person says. You just gonna do your way, this and that. That's what it involves. I'm just sorry. They're telling on here right now. They're telling on themselves right now. That's what it involves. Will Smith is the epitome of that. He didn't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck when she said, I don't want to get married. Didn't give a fuck when she fucked somebody outside of marriage. Didn't give a fuck when he still got to stand up and be with Tupac. Don't give a fuck when she disrespect him on TV. Willingly goes on her show so she can make him look stupid. And this dude don't give a fuck. So I don't see why. Where's the magical results he's supposed to be getting? That sidekick and Mr. Locario keep talking about. Because he's not getting them. That was hot. Just let that sit in there for a minute. Y'all hit the subscribe button. Y'all like. Y'all share. And let's keep doing this. Because it's fun to listen to these guys. But we also should be learning a lesson. That you don't do what these niggas do. Or you asking for freaking trouble. So this been Taurus Down again. Go hard or go home. Alright? Y'all drop the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe. I'll see y'all another day. Peace.